The story begins with a girl named Nora who is mountain climbing with her father. After reaching the peak, her father points to the mountain ahead and says that trolls still exist in our world. They hide themselves from the world. Nora's father had told her a story some time ago, in which he spoke about 13 trolls who had gone to a party. There, they got extremely drunk and lost all sense of awareness. They lost track of time, and when sunlight hit them, they turned into stone. Nora's father tells her that trolls still live in the mountain ahead. Nora doesn't believe him, and her father says she must see with the eyes of her heart. When she looks toward the mountains with belief, she catches a faint glimpse of the trolls. Trolls looked like humans, but they were much larger in size. However, they never harmed humans. Many years pass, and Nora has now grown up. Nora is now excavating a site with her team, but she doesn't find anything during the excavation. Her team had been digging there for 6 months. They hadn't found anything yet. The team leader tells Nora that it's time to leave the site, but Nora still wants a little more time. While digging, she suddenly sees something in the ground. It turns out to be something huge. After that, we are shown a tunnel where some people are working. They carry out a blast to extend the tunnel. After the blast, everyone goes inside and they feel like something is coming toward them, which scares everyone and they run away in panic. The military commander wants to understand the situation in the entire area. So, he calls for a big meeting and Nora is also invited. When Nora attends the meeting, everyone watches the footage of the area where the tunnel was. Everyone believes that all this happened because of a storm, but Nora says that it looks like something massive to her. Then they see huge marks, and Nora says these are footprints. Everyone laughs at Nora's statement. Just then, a girl enters and tells everyone that a video footage has come from inside the tunnel. When everyone watches the video footage, they are shocked because they see something massive in it. Near a river, an old couple is shown. Their dog is barking loudly, and in the next moment, their house starts to shake. The couple gets scared and rushes into the basement to save their lives. After that, there is intense shaking in the area. A while later, they come out and see that their house has been completely destroyed. To study this case, Nora and her colleague Andreas are sent to the couple's location. Here, they meet the captain. He says that something massive came from across the river and destroyed their house. There are also huge footprints there that stretch for 3 kilometers. And surprisingly, after 3 kilometers, the footprints suddenly disappear. Nora takes Andreas and the captain to her father, because her father thought differently from the world and had studied trolls in the mountains extensively. When Nora goes to her father's house, she sees that even today his house is filled with pictures of trolls, pictures that the world refuses to believe in. Nora's father tells Nora and her two companions that many years ago, something used to emerge from the mountains. But then, it suddenly disappeared. The government knew about it, but they hid it from the world. Nora tells her father that even today something has emerged from the mountains, and her father says with full certainty that it can be nothing but trolls. Nora's dad explains that thousands of years ago, trolls roamed this world freely. Anyone who tried to speak to them or form a relationship was punished. And now, Nora takes her father to the location where the footprints were found. Here, Nora's father closely examines the rocks on the mountains. Seeing this, Andres and the captain think her father is mad. In fact, the whole world considers her father mad because he talks about trolls. What the world considers a myth, even Nora doesn't believe in her father's words. Nora goes to her father and says, "There's nothing here." And just then, clouds begin to gather in the sky. Nora smells something strange, and when she looks back at the rock, one of its eyes opens because it's actually a troll that stands up in front of everyone. Everyone runs for their lives and escapes in the helicopter. The scene is being live recorded and shown at the military camp, where senior military officers are present. And now everyone believes it's a massive monster that could be a threat to the world. There, Nora says she wants to study the case further. The Prime Minister tells Nora that we don't have that much time. By the time you figure out what it will already have destroyed us. And now, the military will do its job. Here, the captain is preparing to go there with his team. Nora says that they want to go along too, though the captain doesn't have permission for that. But still, he takes Nora and her father along with him. They sit waiting at the spot where the troll appears before them. Within moments, several attacks are launched on it, which makes the troll extremely angry. He begins attacking them, killing many soldiers. Now everyone starts running to save their lives. But just then, Nora's father steps in front of the troll. He tells the troll to calm down and that no one will harm him. Hearing this, the troll calms down because he understands human language. And before Nora's father can say anything further, a soldier attacks the troll. The troll crushes the tank under his feet and also attacks Nora's father. Nora's father is thrown far away and falls to the ground. And then the troll walks away from there. Nora runs to her father. Her father is taking his last breaths. Before dying, he tells his daughter, royal palace and home. And then he passes away. Nora is devastated by her father's death. She had lost her mom in childhood, and now she had no one left in the world. Her father had many notes that were about trolls. When Nora studies them, she finds out that trolls absolutely hate church bells. So Nora talks to the commander and says, we don't need to bomb the troll. I have another idea by which we can control him. Nora is given the chance. After that, church bells are tied to helicopters and flown around the troll. The sound of the bells starts making the troll go wild. One helicopter attacks the troll. In this attack, a little girl almost loses her life. But surprisingly, the troll saves the child. The whole world is shocked to see this. Then the troll sees the helicopter in which Nora is sitting. Seeing her, the troll walks away. Since Nora had now failed in her plan, she is removed from the mission, and it's decided that a large missile will be launched at the troll via drone. Because of this, the entire city is evacuated. Nora has no idea what she should do. Then she remembers her father's last words, royal palace. She understands and goes with her partner Andreas to the royal palace. There she meets the chief minister of Norway. The chief minister tells her that ancient texts say that if a king's home is built over another king's home, it brings good fortune. This used to be the home of the trolls, who were the kings of the mountains. But the human king had them all killed so he could build his own palace on their land. But he left one troll child alive, who was banished far away into the dark mountains. And now, that very troll has returned. Maybe he is the last survivor who has awakened after centuries, and now he just wants to return home. Then the chief minister takes them to a secret location where there are giant skeletons. These belong to the same trolls who were killed centuries ago, meaning the royal family knew the truth about the trolls, but they always kept that truth hidden from the world. Nora now shines a torchlight on one of the skeletons, and suddenly that part turns into stone. She remembers the childhood story her father told her about 13 trolls who used to turn to stone in sunlight. Now she knows how to defeat the troll. Nora calls the captain and tells him that she has figured out how they can defeat the troll. We need to arrange a UV light system and lure the troll out into an open field. Actually, no one wants to use a missile because it would cause massive destruction. Then Nora, to attract the troll towards her, ties a troll skeleton to her car, which makes the troll start chasing her car. But when she stops the car, the skeleton falls off. The troll picks up the skeleton and becomes very emotional. Seeing it, then the skeleton slips from his hands and breaks. The troll becomes very angry and starts chasing Nora's car again, and Nora drives her car as fast as she can. Meanwhile, the others are preparing to launch a missile attack. But Andreas has a friend who works in that department. He asks her to hack the system, and she does exactly that. Because of this, the missile doesn't launch. On the other side, the troll, while chasing Nora, reaches the exact location where the captain was waiting for the troll. Nora and Andreas jump out of the car just in time. Then they turn on all the lights, which causes the troll immense pain, and he starts screaming. Then Nora realizes that all of this is wrong for the troll, so she turns off all the lights. She goes to him and says, "These people will kill you. Go far away from here. Go back into the darkness again." The troll was understanding her words, but it was too late because the sun had already risen and the sunlight turns him back into stone. And after all of this ends, the Prime Minister comes to Nora and says, "Your father's story was all true." Andreas resigns from his job because he always wanted to be a writer, and he leaves with Nora. And this is where the movie ends.